I will be very brief. I've only got about 3 points that haven't perhaps been made. First of all, I got involved in an issue where I thought that Cambridge had been forgotten about the war, because what happened in Cambridgeshire was that at the same time as 40,000 members of the Indian Army were fighting to defend Singapore, all of the soldiers from Cambridge were also sent to Singapore. And it was a cruel act because the British were in no position to defend. And so, 40,000 Indian soldiers were captured and 12,000 of them died in captivity. And they were alongside a lot of soldiers from Cambridgeshire. So one of the things that we did 15 years ago was actually to start remembering that soldiers from Cambridgeshire had largely been prisoners of the Japanese, along with Indian soldiers. And in the front of the Guildhall, we put up a plaque. And it was the case that where the Indian soldiers were fighting in Kohima and through Burma to defend the empire, they were forgotten. They called them the Forgotten Army. So I think everybody who remembers war, and it is right that so much thought has been put in by so many people, including this very wonderful testament to what happened, that we remember them all. A second memory, briefly, is that Mahatma Gandhi volunteered in the Boer War. He was in South Africa. It was just a part of being within an empire where the British were ruling, but which wouldn't have been the kind of multi-country federation if it hadn't been for the willing, often willing, sometimes not so willing contributions that were made. So Mahatma Gandhi raised 1,000 stretcher bearers, which helped save British lives in the Boer War, and it was just part of what happened. So I was so glad to hear the last speaker say that peace is the way forward, not war. And we just remember, as that Mayor Beju has so ably done, that Indians who fought have not been paid proper tribute, and their children and their grandchildren rightly should know that the celebrations that we have, which were invented in 1920 and have been following a very similar pattern, should really be rethought. And I hope that one of the things that happens as a result of this initiative is that this weekend, when we remember people who died in so many wars, that in future it's far more inclusive. Thank you.